Good evening. Okay, let's take a look at a demo, and which is the first expression language demo, okay, to show you how expression language simplifies our life or our code. Okay, so here I've already have the structure set up, okay, the project structure, nothing, okay, just to have the basic changes on the POM, okay, other things is empty, other part, other folder. Here we will create a demo. So first I will create what's thing called a package called a miss, and I will create a model, another package called the model, and here we will create two files. One is employee, employee, okay, this class, okay, don't add, I will add at the end. The other one, I will create an address, and we will just assume one employee only has one address, which is using kind of like association, okay, 1-to-1 association and unidirectional, okay. And for the address, I will have some attribute, private string, street, and the private string, street and state, right? City is Fairfield is city, private string, state, okay. Just to have three, okay, for demo purpose. And we can generate getters, setters, okay. You can just generate a setter, getters, okay. Let's just generate a getters, okay. Generate getters. There's no need for setters because you understand what I'm gonna do, right? Generate constructor, okay. 3, good. So fast, right? And well formatted, very good. This is our address, and in our employee, I'm gonna have a private string empid, okay. Private, you can use also using integer, doesn't matter, okay. Let's say string first name, private string last name. I just do like this, okay. Private address, okay, address, okay. And this is will create a 1-to-1 unidirection, right, association, okay. And here I will generate getters, setters. Okay, I will generate a getter, setters. Do I need to create, okay, like this, okay. So far let's do like this, okay. I'll generate another 2 constructor. One is the constructor. Where's the constructor? Oh, the first one. One is the constructor only has employee ID, and the other one I will generate another one which has all of them. Do I need? No need. Okay, I'll generate another one which is the default one. I'll keep the default one. Okay, because if we have our customized, the default one is not available anymore. Okay, so next one, I will create a servlet, which is employee servlet, okay. And this is not good. I don't want to be in the model. I want to be in another package. How I want to create another. Oh, sorry. I feel it's different controller. We will teach the difference between them. Okay, so here this is our model, has our domain model, right? And here is our controller, okay, the servlet. And here we are using web servlet and have a URL which is / employee. Okay, and we will override the do get method. Why it doesn't work? It's because I didn't extend HTTP servlet, right? And next one is do get. Okay, just slow. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do is I will do if I go to employee, what I'm gonna do is here I will create employee equals new employee. Okay, and here I will give EMP ID is 101. Okay, first name is Tina, last name is XING. Okay, I have this one, right? I'll create an address, DRS equals new address. Okay, and here I have to give a street, city, and a state. Street is 1000 North 4th Street, right? And the city is Fairfield, and I exposed where I live, Iowa. Okay, Iowa. Okay, and then what we do is employee dot set address to be the address we created. Okay, and now we will do is what's the I have a request scope dot set attribute. Okay, I'll give EMP and I will pass this employee as the value. And next one, what I'm gonna do is using forward. I will forward to a JSP page. In the JSP page, it's gonna display it's gonna display the employee information. Okay, so here I will do is first I will create a JSP file which is the index.jsp, and the index.jsp is a welcome page, and here we are gonna have only one link, href, and it will make a call to employee. Okay, and here display employee info. Okay, and the next one is I will gonna create a employee. Sorry, not a JSF. Okay, JSP emp.jsp. Okay, this emp gonna display the information about the employee info. Okay, and here how can I from the servlet, how can I go to the JSP? From a servlet, how can I go to JSP? Using forward, right? You can also using redirect, send a redirect, but a send a redirect doesn't work because send a redirect, the attribute you set in the request scope, you cannot get it anymore. And a send a redirect also has another problem, which is if your JSP is on the web info, it doesn't work. I will have another video explain about that. Okay, so here we were using forward. Okay, emp.jsp, then dot forward request and response. Okay, and then we are done this part, and next thing is we want to retrieve the employee and then display the information on the page, right? Here we have many ways, at least 2 ways. Okay, the first way without expression language. The first way, H1. First way is Scriptlet. Okay, and this one we will do is EMP. Okay, what we can do? Do you remember? What should I say? Okay. Okay. okay, this one. And here we can do is to get, right? Get employee emp equals what? Request. This is implicit object get attribute, okay? And here we have to using emp, right? And this one gonna return as an object. Then we have to do a downcasting to be an employee, right? We have to do downcasting, okay? And then what we can do is using out.print, okay, or out.write. It's your way, okay? Print, okay, emp dot get first name, okay? And out.print, sorry, emp dot get last name, okay? We can have like something like this one, first name, okay? And then here we can have last name, okay? And another one, we can, if we want to get the address, we have to do something like this: address equals emp dot get address, right? And then we can using out.print line, okay? Print or print line is also fine, okay? Address dot get city, get a street first, okay? Street, oh my god, give me street, and semi comma plus address dot get city, and plus address dot get state, okay? And this is the first way. Let's test if it works, okay? I'll just run it. I'm not familiar with my keyboard. I use a technical keyboard for almost 7 or 8 years, but it's very noisy when I recording the video. You can hear some typing, so I bought another one. But this keyboard, it's you know, small. It's not as wide as the previous one, so my hand is kind of like big. Okay, so here is our browser after deployed, okay, which is when we when the page is being loaded. First, we don't set a welcome page, and you are gonna using the default one in Tomcat, which is looking for index.html, index.jsp, index.php, or default JSP those, and we have index.jsp. That's why this page is shows as the first one. And where is that one? That one goes away now. Oh my god, I don't know where it is now. Let me see one more time, okay? I don't know where it is now. Okay, so let me go here. Lots of problem when I'm using Mac because I'm not familiar. I'm using Firefox. Sorry, Safari. Okay, go here. This is our home page, welcome page. When I click this one, it will gonna make a call to /employee, right? EMP, right? Employee. Okay, so here it's have a go to /employee, right? And we have our names being displayed correctly, but the style seems not good. Let me using the out.print line. Okay, it should have a line breaker. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, otherwise we can do a BR. That deployed. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, then okay. Oh, it's just have a space here. We have to have a BR. Then it work this way if using the if using the out print line. See, this is tedious, right? We have to do like this way in order to see they are separated. Okay, and I go to the browser, refresh. They are in different line now. Okay, this is one way, next way. Okay, next way, let's using another one. I was still using H1. Okay, I want to have it's not a good idea. Okay, to using JSP expression. Okay, and for this one, there are two kind of ways you can do. The first way is, since already have the EMP, we can directly get the using expression, which is like this. First name, and which is like this way. Sorry, this correct. Okay, and using equal, right? And we can do is emp dot get first name. Okay, and the same thing for the last name. Okay, last name. Okay, dot get last name. Okay, this is one way. The other way is, suppose we don't have this piece of code. We don't have this piece of code. That means we don't have employee. How can we get the address information? Paragraph have address. Okay, and inside here we will have paragraph. Okay, street. Okay, this is gonna be very tedious to write now. Okay, so I will have the opening tag and have a closing tag finished. Okay, and in order to from scratch, yes, you have to from request scope dot get attribute, and here using emp. And in order, if you want to continue call get the first name, get last name, and get address, you have to downcast to be an employee, because otherwise become an object, right? Then we have to do something like this. Then we can continue dot get address. Okay, then continue dot get street. Do like this way. This is if you don't have this scriptlet here, then you have to grab from the request scope and then do downcasting to employee. Then you can continue get address, get a street, and the same thing for others. Okay, and city and state. Okay, and here we were using get city, and here we are using get state, right? And now let's redeploy and see if it works. Okay, redeploy. Okay, now we go and refresh. You will see it still works, right? Second way, we get a Tina, last name, address, get everything correct. And do you like the code? Personally, I don't like it, no matter it's scriptlet or expression. First, in the scriptlet, if I want to output some HTML information, I have to still using out.println line. This is kind of like a write some code in servlets, right? Like a BR. See here, I still do like this way. Otherwise, you have to separate them. You have to separate them using the scriptlet one by one, like this. Sorry. Otherwise, suppose you want to write a BR, otherwise you have to do like this way. Got it? You have to separate them, or you have to do like this way, which is very tedious to do. And think about if you have a loop and you want to display information, your opening tag probably in this scriptlet, the closing tag in another scriptlet. Really error prone. Okay, and next one is this part. Also here and also here, you might have a non-point exception. Okay, let me demo this code for you. Okay, for here, for that address, if it's none, you cannot throw exception, non-point exception. Here, get a street, because and also this get a city street, you will get a non-point exception. How to demo for you? Okay, see here. Now our employee don't have an address. Okay, and when I redeploy, sorry. And it's done to have employee. That means here, this address is none, and this address is none. And when you want to call method on a none, you're gonna have a non-point exception. So now when I run, see here, you're gonna have a non-point exception. See, okay, that's a runtime exception, not nice to the user, right? And let me show you ER expression, how ER expression simplifies your life. Okay, so the third one, to do the exactly same thing but using ER expression. Third one, the expression language in JSP. Okay, and how to do paragraph. Okay, first name using $, brace, and using emp dot first name. Okay, emp is a property of this emp, and the first name is an attribute of this one, first name. Okay, and it actually called the getter methods. Okay, but you don't need to have a get. Okay, and the same thing for the last name, like a last name and the $, emp dot last name. Okay, and also if you want to have address, okay, street. Okay, then here what you don't need to write the code or something like this. Okay, what you can do is $, emp dot address. Okay, this address, you have to have exactly same name as this address. And it's kind of like, it's actually called the getter address method. Okay, if you change your getter address to be another name, you have to also change the expression used here, like street. Okay, if you want to have the city, you are using city, and this one is state. And this one is city, this one is state. Okay, very easy, right? And also the length of the code is simple. Okay, and now let me redeploy and show you it works. I guess this video is getting longer because I type slow. Sorry, I'm still not familiar with a MacBook and my keyboard. Okay, let me refresh. Now we go to the expression language. Okay, everything is get correctly and simple. Okay, and now previously we have exception, right? We have exception if we don't have address. It's different inside the expression language. No, we have exception in scriptlets and JSP expression, but ER expression fails silently. Let me show you this example. Okay, suppose here I have another employee 2. Okay, and here I was using this one, which is Rudran Singh. Okay, and now I just using request $set attribute. Here I was using employee 2. Okay, and I'll pass this employee 2. And this employee 2 doesn't have address, right? And now I will using expression language, not using emp. I will using employee 2. Okay, emp2, right? emp2. Okay, 2 2 2. Okay, and now let me redeploy. Okay, deploy successfully, and now refresh the page. You will see for expression language, the first name and last name you can still get. For street, city, and state, since we don't have address, right? So it shows nothing here. Sorry, it shows nothing here, but it didn't have any exception being through, and that's one feature of expression language, which is non-friendly, and it will fails silently. This fails silently. This feature, it might be good, it might be bad. We can discuss in the future. But for this demo, what I want to show you is how our life will be easier when we're using expression language in JSP compared with using Scriptlet and using the expression in JSP. Okay, I think from this demo you might at least you will see the length of the code become shorter. Okay, and if you don't understand the expression, okay, used in EL, don't worry, we will have videos talk about what's the expression used inside this breath, okay, one by one. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and see you in next one. Okay, thank you, bye bye.